question about like you mentioned like for example your lecture about like Salafi and whatnot. I have friends who like two of them who are Salafi. One of them told me to watch a video. That's how I found out about you. And they were telling me like basically how do I explain that I should like that you should be like Salafi, you should claim that. Like, is it necessary?
Should bang it, like get it tattooed. Yeah. Salafi for life. Good question. What does it mean to be Salafi? Tayyib. Salafia is not a sect. It's not a gang. You don't have to get jumped in. You don't have to kill anybody. You don't have to jack a car. It's not something that you wear. It's not like if you wear like a red shimagh, now you're Salafi. And if you wear a blue shimagh, I don't know, you're a Crip. I don't know, right? This is all nonsense. Salafiyah doesn't mean you have to listen. You don't, watching my videos has nothing to do with Salafiyah. You could hate me and be Salafi, and you could love me and not be Salafi. Nothing to do with it. Listening to a particular sheikh doesn't make you Salafi or not Salafi, right? It doesn't mean that if you don't listen to Sheikh Dursa, you're off the manhaj, right? Or you probably are, because Dursa's cool, but, right? What is the Salaf? Right? Who are the Salaf? Right? The Salaf is a term we give to the first three generations, the predecessors, right? And we say the Salaf, as-Salihin, the pious of them, right? Because even in the early generations, some people, Mu'tazila had already emerged and stuff. So the first and the best generation is that of the Sahaba. Right? Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Hassan, Hussein, Aisha, radiyallahu anhu. Fatima, Sumayya, what beautiful examples, right? So is there a better example for us than them? I'm asking you. Yani, after the Nabi, after the Anbiya. No, alright, I'm helping, I'm an easy teacher. So, the best example is the Sahaba. Right? They're the ones that learned the Quran directly from the Prophet ﷺ. They were the ones that were there when the wahi came down. They were the ones that heard the hadith directly from the Prophet ﷺ. They are the ones that took this message of Islam to the corners of Sa'd ibn Waqqas radiyallahu anhu. He went to China, all the way to China at that time. Can you imagine that, right? So that is the Sahaba. After them came the next best generation, which is the Tabi'un, right? The ones who were the great A'imma like Ata and Mujahid and Dahak and those great scholars who learned directly from the Sahaba. Those were the pious. And then came the next generation after that, right? The Tabi'un, right? Those that like Abu Hanifa and Shafi'i and Malik and Ahmad, and some of them are Tabi'in and some of them are Tabi'un. And those are the early great scholars of this Ummah, like Umar Abdul Aziz, the great examples that we have, right? That is the Salaf. The Salihin from them, the pious from them are our examples. Whoever follows them and their methodology, he is upon the way of the Salaf. He does not need, I didn't come here, you did not hear me once say, I am Salafi. I came here and said, I want to follow the way of the Salaf. I want to be upon the way of the Salaf. We should follow the Salaf. I didn't come and say, I'm from a gang, what gang you from, you rep, no. That's not the way it is, right? What it means is if you follow those great examples, this is what is a Salafiyah, right? But if you say, those guys were good, but, this other guy came and he studied Greek mythology and Greek philosophy and Greek thought, and he thought, you know what, I got a new way to study Aqidah. Instead of studying it the way Sahaba did, or Abu Hanifa or Malik or Shafi'i or any of those great scholars, we're going to take Aristotle's rules and make Allah's sifat make sense to us according to those. Then we reject this way. Ilm al-kalam, all that falsafa, all that ta'wilat, all that denying sifat, we reject that way. We say no, we stick to the way of the Salaf al-Salihin. Not a gang. You don't have to be from a certain masjid. You don't have to go to a certain conference. All that is nonsense. That's just people in their own little cult mentality. Leave all that alone. Follow the Quran, follow the ahadith, follow the way of the Sahaba, the way of the Salaf of this ummah. That is what it means, and that is the right way. Today people will come and tell you that, yeah, the Sahaba, they gave da'wah like this, but you know what's da'wah today? Making dance videos on TikTok with an Islamic song in the background. That's da'wah. You know, Jazakallah khair, and rejected. All right.